Okay, this is gossip, right? Gossip, gossip, gossip. Everybody likes gossip. So little things, I want to wrap up a few things. Webpundit, congratulations, man. Webpundit is Kingumbele's alter ego, and his question was chosen for the presidential campaign debate questions from CNN. You know, CNN, YouTube is doing. And here's a clip.
What's the dirtiest little secret in Washington? The U.S. is going broke. With the retirement of the baby boomers, things are only going to get worse. Fed Chairman Bernanke has said Medicare, Medicaid, and Social Security need to be radically changed to avoid this crisis, yet everything is business as usual in D.C. There are two solutions, both of which are politically unpopular: raise taxes or cut benefits. Which would you choose, and how would you convince the public to support you?
Richardson?
You choose.
That's pretty cool, right? So it's pretty weird. If you watch the clip very carefully, it says fulano de tal, and in Spanish that means that guy, the guy whose name I forget, you know. So I don't think anyone noticed that. They just put it up there thinking that's really his name. Because as you probably know from watching Kingumbele, Webpundit is at least bilingual, if not trilingual. That's enough about that. But anyway, congratulations. I think it's great when you see one of a YouTuber, you know, make it somewhere. How, you know, even I mean, wow, YouTuber that I know got his question on TV on CNN, and the presidential candidate, potential next president of the United States, answered his question, and his alter ego is making fun of Little Loco, which is really funny. You got to check that out. The Kingumbele video is so funny. I'll put a link over there. Okay, over there. Anyway, the other thing to talk about real quick is about forgiveness. I've noticed Roger X Boring, the Boring Dispatcher, is now a failed vlogger, and he's making apology videos. And people, some people are like, "Screw you! You can't apologize for being a hater." I never really saw Roger as a hater. I saw him as someone who's just having a little fun. I never really saw him as being sincerely mean or vindictive or malicious. I thought he was just being fun. And you often, the first time I saw him, I thought he was kind of an asshole, but after watching him, I thought, you know, there was something good in him, and I think a lot of people agree. He's already back up to 500 subscribers, and he's not doing any of that hate, so to speak, videos. So, but the funny thing is that people, some people just can't forgive you on YouTube, and they tend to know. A lot of people think they know what you are and what you feel, and it's amazing to me. When I made that video about the word fag about a couple months ago, some people wrote comments like, "I know you're in the closet. It's so obvious." You know, it's just funny to me how so many people can write things like it's like nothing's obvious. I mean, come on, so many people get fooled. Then I was watching Channel Reviews, his latest video on Lisa Knope, and he's talking about Andy Kaufman and how Andy Kaufman was basically unemployable at the time of his death because he screwed so many people over, and people get sick of it. And they get sick of being screwed over. And I thought about Ken Tanaka and Help Me Find Parents, and Channel Reviews said that one problem with doing scams like that is that you're talking down to your viewers, and you're saying in a way that I think I'm smarter than you. And I just want to clarify that with the Help Me Find Parents, there was one big difference. A lot of people said I was hypocritical for supporting this guy. A couple differences. First of all, when he first wrote me, when I first saw his first video, I thought he was real. That's true. Well, not necessarily. I just thought maybe. Well, I couldn't tell because his Japanese is excellent. It's better than mine. I've heard his Japanese. It's perfect, and I can tell. Okay, I'm confident. I can tell. And the other thing was, after I watched the third video when he knocks on the door and asks a black man if he is his biological brother, then I thought, okay, I know what. You can tell now. It's pretty obvious that it's not real. It's just they're just having some fun. But I never took into account that some people didn't watch that video and they thought maybe he was real. So I should have probably asked him to put a disclaimer, or I should have put a disclaimer in my videos. I did upload my videos comedy, my interview of him, so I think I did. I hope I did. So, but to anyone who thinks I was being hypocritical, there's another point, is that when I criticized Little Loco, I was criticizing her for a couple things, that I'm Hispanic, blah, blah, blah. But also because she called people out. I mean, she made fun of people, you know, and people didn't know she was a character, and I thought that was a little insincere. I hate to bring up old crap again, but to defend myself, so to speak, Ken Tanaka character never did that. He was never malicious or mean to anybody. At the very worst, he fooled a couple Japanese people. And to all of you who were fooled, I apologize. I should have put a disclaimer, or at least insisted that he do that. And now it's over. About the most banned person on YouTube, making a big deal out of it. Yeah, man. But he sent me an email afterwards saying he was just doing it for the views and sarcasm, and if I don't like sarcasm, I shouldn't watch his stuff. So he was basically being sarcastic in his video. I don't understand how that was sarcastic, but I didn't appreciate that kind of attention. I don't, if anything, I guess he did me a favor. Everybody knows who Gimmeabreakman is now. He's the big liar and blah, blah, blah. But, if you want to believe him or any of my other detractors, I was thinking about, they're doing me a favor. Go please watch their videos, and if you believe anything they say, please unsubscribe from me, because, yeah, I don't need that kind of crap. I'm confident that what I'm doing here on YouTube is good. I'm introducing smaller people, and yeah, I'm not again, I apologize for not being a hot chick, or having big boobs or anything. Yeah, I just do what I can do. That's all and what I can do is find small people for you, and that's about it. But I do apologize about the Ken Tanaka thing. I don't think I have to make it clear that it should have been more transparent, if anything. The other thing that was kind of interesting is the Billy Biggin 64 scandal. Here's a guy who went to jail. He's an ex-con, came back, and is doing stuff on YouTube now. And the fact that he never brought up his criminal record pissed off a lot of people. I don't know if he actually got any money. It sounds like he got some money from some people and screwed them. It's kind of funny because he fooled a lot of people. Honestly, I thought he was kind of boring. Sorry, Billy. I subbed to him for a while, but then I unsubbed, and but the thing about him, it was fascinating to me that people watched him because his intro was like 45 seconds long, and I told him, man, you gotta cut that intro down. It's a good intro, but yeah, Simpsons intro is great too, but you don't have to watch it every time. The Simpsons, they cut down their intro too. But it was funny, he was always hovering over my videos. I could see him watching, but he never ever commented. So I PM'd him and said, why did he come? No, I didn't. But it was just weird, it kind of spooky for me, and he seemed really needy, and there was something that always made me a little uncomfortable again. Maybe it was the really thin mustache or something. But, and then, this big scandal broke out, and he closed his account and fled. But some people wrote, he paid his time, he served his time in jail, and why can't we just forgive him, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. It's just interesting how some people are forgive so easily, and some people don't. And these are just little random thoughts that I'm thinking of today. Yeah, and a lot of people just think things are so obvious, and they just want to believe what they want to believe no matter what, whether there is or is not any evidence supporting it or going against it. And the last thing is, that kind of disgusted me recently, is I realized something. YouTube is just one big disgusting reality TV show. And when I went to Hawaii a couple weeks ago, right, to get married and all that, I was watching some TV, and I was just flipping through the channels. So many more channels in America than in Japan, and the cable and all that. And I was just amazed by the amount of crap television you guys have. It's just amazing to me. Like, there's this TV show for 16-year-old kids, Sweet 16 or something, and they show all these spoiled little bitches, and you just want to reach into the screen and slap them, right? And the bridal Godzilla, what it's called, Bridezilla, and bride shows, and just who's going to marry this tennis guy, and I see the advertise. Just amazing. This tennis pro is going to get married with an older woman, or I don't know, married, but he's going to go out with an older girl or a younger girl, and it's just the amount of reality show crap on television is amazing to me, and I was so disgusted by it. But then, just yesterday, I realized that's what YouTube has become. It's become one big, disgusting reality show, and maybe that's why it's so addictive. Because unlike the reality show on TV, we can actually talk to each other, and we think we can actually affect each other. But I don't know. Just random thoughts about things that are happening today, and that have happened on YouTube recently. That's about it. This is a pointless vlog. See you later.